Respire. Before you do anything else, let the noise fade. Because what you are about to hear is not for everyone. It's for the woman who already knows that real glamour never begs for attention. In the first few seconds someone meets you, they decide nothing, but they feel everything. And that feeling? That's where unforgettable beauty lives. This is not about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the one they keep thinking about, long after the room is empty. If you have ever walked away from a place and felt eyes still following you, if you've noticed silence shift when you enter, if people sense something about you, but can't quite name it, stay with me until the end. Because this is not surface-level elegance. This is mature glamour. A beauty that whispers and echoes forever. Breathe. There is a secret no one teaches women directly. They teach us how to be noticed, rarely how to be remembered. Noticed is temporary. Remembered is power. The world rewards noise quickly, but it bows to presence slowly. And slow power is the most dangerous kind. The woman who is unforgettable does not rush to prove herself. She doesn't rush her words. She doesn't rush her worth. She understands something subtle yet profound. The most valuable things are never frantic. Diamonds form under pressure, not speed. True glamour is not decoration. It is calibration. It is the exact harmony between who you are, how you move, and what you allow. Many women exhaust themselves trying to be more visible, more impressive, more acceptable. But the unforgettable woman does the opposite. She simplifies. She refines. She removes what is unnecessary until only essence remains. And essence is impossible to ignore. Pause here. Think about the women who truly marked your memory. Not the loudest, not the flashiest. The ones who changed the temperature of the room without raising their voice. They didn't chase approval. Approval followed them. They didn't over-explain. Their silence carried weight. This is not arrogance. This is inner alignment. When a woman is aligned, her body relaxes. Her eyes soften. Her movements slow. And slowness, in a hurried world, feels like luxury. Mature glamour is deeply connected to restraint, not suppression. Not coldness. Restraint is choice. It is knowing you could say more, do more, show more, but choosing not to. That choice creates mystery. And mystery creates magnetism. People lean in, not because you pull them, but because you don't chase them. The unforgettable woman understands that attention given freely has little value. She allows curiosity to grow. She allows questions to form. She allows others to wonder. And wonder is addictive. Breathe again. Your energy speaks before your appearance, before your outfit, before your smile. Energy cannot be faked for long. That is why real glamour starts internally. It begins with how safe you feel inside your own body. A woman who feels at home within herself moves differently. She is not tense, not contracted, not apologetic. She does not shrink to fit spaces. She adjusts spaces to her presence. Without force, without demand, simply by being fully there. There is something almost sacred about a woman who is comfortable in her own stillness. She doesn't fill silence. She honors it. And in silence, others reveal themselves. This is power most never learn to use. Because society rewards performance, not presence. But performance fades. Presence lingers. The unforgettable woman does not live on the surface of life. She lives beneath it. She observes. She senses. She feels before reacting. This makes her responses intentional, not impulsive. And intentional women are always magnetic, because they are rare. In a world of reactions, response is sophistication. Mature glamour understands timing. When to speak. When to listen. When to walk away. Walking away gracefully is one of the most powerful expressions of self-respect. Not everything deserves your energy. Not everyone deserves your access. The unforgettable woman is selective without cruelty. She does not need to reject loudly. Her boundaries are felt. This is the elegance of self-trust. She knows that what is meant for her will not require her to betray herself. And that belief alone changes how others treat her. People rise or fall to the level you tolerate. Mature glamour raises the standard without ever announcing it. It is understood. Pause. There is a deep misunderstanding about beauty. Many believe it is something you apply. But unforgettable beauty is something you embody. It lives in your posture, your pacing, your eye contact. It is the difference between looking at someone and seeing them. The unforgettable woman sees others clearly because she sees herself honestly. She has made peace with her depth. She is not afraid of stillness because she has already met herself there. That is why her presence feels grounding. People feel calmer around her, more focused, more aware. This is not coincidence. Regulated energy regulates the room. True glamour soothes. It doesn't overwhelm. It invites rather than demands. And the invitation is irresistible because it feels rare and safe. Mature glamour is deeply feminine without being fragile. It is soft, but unmovable. It bends, but does not break. It does not compete. It attracts. Competition comes from scarcity. Attraction comes from abundance. The unforgettable woman lives as if there is enough. Enough time. Enough beauty. Enough attention. She does not rush love. She does not rush connection. She allows depth to unfold. And depth is what stays. Think about how many people you have forgotten. Then think about the few you never did. What made the difference? It was never perfection. It was presence. It was how they made you feel about yourself. Unforgettable beauty leaves emotional fingerprints. It does not fade because emotions imprint deeper than images. This is why trends expire, but essence remains. The woman who chases trends will always feel behind. The woman who refines her essence becomes timeless. Timeless women do not age out of relevance. They deepen into it. This is mature glamour. It evolves. It matures. It expands. It is not threatened by youth. It is not obsessed with novelty. It knows its value grows with discernment. And discernment is one of the most seductive qualities there is. Because discernment signals intelligence. Emotional intelligence. The unforgettable woman does not overshare her story. She reveals it selectively. Not out of fear, but out of respect for her own narrative. Your story is not entertainment. It is legacy. And legacy is curated. She understands that intimacy is earned, not demanded. That trust is built, not rushed. And that mystery is not manipulation. It is space. Space for others to meet you instead of consuming you. Pause here. You do not need to become someone else to be unforgettable. You need to return to who you were before you learned to overperform, before you learned to shrink, before you learned to explain yourself endlessly. Your natural rhythm is already elegant. When you stop interrupting it with anxiety, comparison, and external validation, your presence stabilizes. And a stable presence is deeply attractive. Mature glamour is confidence. Without noise. It does not announce itself. It is recognized. And recognition always feels earned, never forced. This kind of beauty changes how people treat you. They speak differently. They approach differently. They listen more carefully. Because unconsciously, they feel your self-respect. Self-respect is contagious. When you embody it, others mirror it. This is why unforgettable women rarely have to demand respect. They expect it. Expectation shapes reality. What you tolerate trains people how to treat you. Mature glamour tolerates nothing that diminishes the soul. It chooses peace over chaos, depth over drama, quality over quantity. This does not make life smaller. It makes it richer. Richer conversations, richer relationships, richer experiences. The unforgettable woman is not everywhere. And that is exactly why she is missed when absent. Absence, when chosen, creates value. Not because you withdraw emotionally, but because you value yourself energetically. You do not leak your energy. You invest it. And energy invested wisely always returns with interest. Breathe. If you feel something stirring inside you right now, that is recognition. Not learning. Remembering. Remembering that you were never meant to shout for worth. You were meant to embody it. Your beauty does not need amplification. It needs alignment. When you align with yourself, your presence speaks fluently. No translation required. And the world listens. If you have stayed with me until this moment, you are not here by accident. This message found you because you are ready to stop being loud and start being unforgettable. Now I want to hear from you. What part of this spoke directly to your soul? Leave a comment below. Your words matter here. And if this message resonated, subscribe to the Mature Glamour channel. This is a space for women who understand that elegance is internal, that beauty matures, and that presence is the ultimate luxury. Stay close. There is so much more to awaken. Until next time, remember, the world may forget noise, but it never forgets a woman who exists fully, quietly, and with undeniable grace.